The main section of your resume will be your experience. Now let's dive a little deeper into how to write this section. The following tips could be applied to jobs, internships, or volunteering, and/or student organizations, clubs, leadership, and etc. Now let's find a concise way on how to articulate our experience on our resume. How to list experience in your resume. When you include an experience, let's say a part-time job, you will usually list your role or title, such as the office name, the organization, university name, and time frame, month and year at the top. Underneath, you will describe what you did during that time using bullet points. Now let's talk about what to put in the bullet points. Typically, you'll have anywhere from 1 to 4 bullet points listed describing what you did in that role or during that particular experience, such as a student organization. Then, in each bullet point, describe what you did. This could be a project, what you did day to day, and outcomes or results of the work you did. Whatever you choose to write, it is important to be clear and concise. A good way to do this is to use a simple formula. Formulas aren't just for math. Formula you can use to write a bullet point is action verb plus task plus how and sometimes plus result. For example, design dynamic graphics using Canva and Adobe Photoshop for social media, print, and web engagement in order to increase student involvement and attendance at events. The action verb is design, followed by the task, which is to design what? The dynamic graphics. And how did you design these graphics? By using Canva and Adobe Photoshop. The result here is that you increase student involvement. Have you ever heard of the phrase show, don't tell? Well, think of your resume in this way too. It's one thing to say you have design skills, but it's another to show you do. So remember to choose your words carefully. So a few things to highlight to remember when articulating your experience on your resume. There are typically 1 to 4 bullet points under each role or job listed. Try not to go over 4 if possible. Start each line with your action verb. For positions you are currently in, use present tense. For all positions you have already completed, you will use past tense for your action verb. It is not necessary to include a period, as these will not necessarily be full sentences. And lastly, in summary, the big ideas we covered are that the experience section highlights roles and positions you have held. This can vary from jobs to leadership roles to student organizations, internships, and to part-time jobs. The bullet point list is an important tool for showing off your skills and, of course, experience. Use the formula, action verb plus task plus how, and sometimes also plus result. Choose words that have meaning. Look to a list of action verbs for ideas and inspiration. With these tips, you'll be sure to help the person who reads your resume imagine you in that role.